Good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. I got some complaints about how the shofar sounds. People said, it sounds a little bit muffled by the, they thought about by the microphone that I'm using. The truth is, I'm using a very unpleasant shofar. I think I have another one in the office I haven't brought back home, but this is the shofar that we're using for these days for now. Okay, so this week I want to have us look a little bit at the opening Mishnah. We'll start there. Opening Mishnah in Masechet Rosh Hashanah, which declares Arba'a Roshei Shanim Haim. There are 4 points of the year that mark the head of the year. A new point. We mean by that means a turning point, anniversary date. Maybe not bad, right? It's a date in which one year ends and the next year begins. That's probably what it is. Right? It's not really an anniversary date. When one year ends and the next year begins. And let's look at the first one. Be'achad b'Nissan Rosh Hashanah l'Malachim v'Leregalim. The first of Nissan is the Rosh Hashanah for kings and for pilgrimage festivals. We'll start with that first, and all the festivals. That we understand. The Torah describes for us that at the beginning of chapter 12 of Shemot, that Rosh Chodeshim, this month will be the head of the months, referring to Nissan, and so the festival cycle will be dependent on when Rosh Chodesh Nissan is, starting with Pesach, as we know. But the other thing that we're told about is Malachim, for kings. What does that mean for kings? So this is what Rashi tells us. Regalim hayulim not zman shtarotehem l'shnot hamelach. It was the practice that they would, in documents, make sure to notate in the document so you know when a document was referring to an event or an obligation. And so how do you know what the date is? So we have secular dates, which are based on a very Christian concept, actually. And what about Jewish dates and Jewish years? So we're told Nisan is the start of the new year for the kings. What does that mean? It means that if a king became the king in 1 year, so they would notate in the document year 2, right, whatever date whatever month it is, the date of the month, and they'd say year 2, year 7 of King so and so. That's what they would say. So how do you base that? Do you base it on the birthday of the king? That's a possibility, right? Everyone has to know the birthday of the king, and so. But no, it has to do with the ascension of the king. Okay, the ascension of the king. How does that work? Is it? It doesn't mean that. Okay, you have to know the date that he ascended, and every king, whatever the circumstances are, and 1 year from then you would do. So the answer is no. You don't do that. You always do it Rosh Chodesh Nisan. So Rashi says, if a king becomes king in Adar, the 11th month of the year, okay, and now comes Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the document will now say, now that you're in Nisan, year 2 for king so and so. That's what it means to say it's Rosh Hashanah the Malachim. So that's the principle number 1 in the Mishnah of Rosh Chodesh Nisan as being the Rosh Hashanah for kings. We'll pick that up more tomorrow as the Mishnah continues. Have a great day.